Hello and welcome to this week's vlog from Madison's. Well, more data on the amazing boom that we're continuing to see. Interesting information came out about the fact that estate agents currently have more buyers registered with them per branch than they would normally have, and certainly hitting a 5-year high in terms of the number of buyers actively looking. You'd expect a seasonal slowdown by this time of year, and indeed it has dipped off slightly when you compare September, October, November's figures, but still seeing an enormous boom and more sales agreed per month than since March 2006 actually. So what a boom that is, my goodness, that goes back to pre-financial crash when Lehman Brothers went out of business in 2008. So more sales agreed than since then, which is a phenomenal rally in the market. We are seeing a little bit of seasonal slowdown. I suppose it's like a big machine for an estate agent. You have the valuations going on at the front end, properties being listed, offers agreed, and then seeing those offers through to exchange and completion. Definitely my valuations are dipping off slightly, but we still have 2 properties we've taken to market this week. I'll get to those in a minute. And I have 9 offers that I am negotiating at the moment. Lots of exchanges going through as our pipeline draws to nearing that all-important getting over the line. It's all taking a little bit longer, it's a little bit sticky, but still, yeah, phenomenal figures coming out. And interestingly, a rise in the let-to-let market. We hear all these sort of acronyms of various things. Let-to-let is basically when you move out of your property and let it, and you rent another property. And lockdown has seen a huge rise in that. I think people have felt they do need more space immediately, be that for home working or simply because having the children at home more, not able to do so much. And the quickest and easiest way to do that is to let your existing property out and then go and rent a new one yourself. Selling a property takes a long time, on average 4 months to actually sell your property. Lettings is fast. Our letting stock that we have normally goes within about 2 days. We have a tenant, then a quick referencing process. You can move in pretty quickly. So a real rise in that, and being possible, of course, because mortgages are so very, very cheap at the moment. So a lot of people finding that they can rent a much bigger property without too much outlay when they take into account their existing mortgage and the rent that they will get for theirs. If anybody wants to have any chat about that, interested in letting their property, do let us know. We've got a great lettings department headed up by my husband James, and we've got phenomenal reviews recently. Do look at our Google 5-star reviews from some things that landlords of tenants have said about us. It's really warming to read. Well, another interesting story this week that's come out is all about Airbnb. They're due to float. Today, I'm recording this on Thursday. They're going to be offering themselves to a public offering, and they've just upped their initial share price, looking like they should therefore raise around £40 billion if everybody buys their shares. They've got 7 million properties on their book, and they've been really badly hit by the whole coronavirus pandemic. But with the vaccine coming, they've put their forecast up again, thinking that normal behaviours of who their target market is will return to pre-COVID levels, and people will want to transact through Airbnb again. So it's floating today. I'll be really intrigued to see what happens by the time this airs to you on what actually happened on that public offering. Well, I mentioned 2 new properties that we were taking to market, and I've got a great one, a plot if you're interested in that. Fawn's Rest in Crowborough. It's off the Fielden Road, very popular location, probably one of the most premier locations in Crowborough. And there is planning permission tucked behind an existing house to build a really beautiful detached 5-bedroom property, just over 3,000 square feet, and that's on at a guide of £500,000 for the plot. And then a lovely property that I've launched here in the centre of the town. If you're not quite up for that amount of project work, this property you can move into and relax from day one. It's got great free-flowing accommodation, been beautifully extended and presented by the current owners on a guide of £945,000. So a great family home on the south side of the town. And finally, the Pantals treasure hunt is off, it's up and running. Do pop into us here in the office. You can pick up a form, here you go here, or you can download one from our website. There are 23 traders taking part in it. And what you've got to do is go around, find the little robins. I've got one here for you. He'll have a letter, that's my letter, going up in my window. Record those letters, solve the mystery word, and you can come back to us and get a free chocolate prize. You can also have a free chance to enter the draw for a luxury hamper by gifts donated by the fabulous traders who are taking part in this. All we ask in return is that you make a donation to Tailor Made Dreams. However big, however small that is, there's no limit on how much you feel you want to give to that fabulous charity. It's been a tough year, so whatever works for you. Tailor Made Dreams are an amazing local charity. They look to make bucket list dreams come true for terminally ill children. So desperately in need of funds. Everyone's had a tough year this year. So we're really hoping that you can give to that great charity, but come down to the Pantiles, see our lovely traders and have a nice fun activity with children in a COVID-friendly way. It's all can be done outside. Well, I hope you have a great week. I look forward to seeing you next week. Bye-bye.